Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of SO NWA, the podcast about serving others here in Northwest Arkansas.
That's right, everybody. We're your hosts. I'm Enrique, and of course, I'm always here with my brother, Juan Carlos. We are both proud natives of Northwest Arkansas, and we've seen this community grow and change throughout the years.
Yes. Each episode, we highlight the entrepreneurs, artists, and everyday people that makes this area such a great place and call it home. We talk about anything from real estate to local businesses to restaurants to hidden gems, community stories. We cover it all.
That's right, guys. But we're not just podcast hosts. We're also local real estate agents here, helping people buy, sell, and get connected here in the Northwest Arkansas area. So whether you're from here, you're new here, or you're just in it for a good story, you're definitely in the right place.
That's right, guys. And if you ever need help in your real estate needs, or if you want any recommendations about the area, you can reach out to us in our Instagram at SO NWA Podcast. You can reach out to us on our Instagram at SO NWA Podcast, or you can send us an email at sonwapodcast@gmail.com. But let's get into today's episode, guys.
That's right, guys. So today in the podcast, we're sitting down with Kassie Ogle. She's a furniture store owner here in Northwest Arkansas, but she also stages model homes for builders. And she's someone who lives at the intersection of design, business, and real life. But beyond the business side, Kassie also has a powerful personal health journey. We're going to get into it today, navigating Hashimoto's and how that changed the way she approached her lifestyle, her work, and her overall health. We're going to be talking about her story, what she's learned through it all, and also just her world, running a furniture business, staging homes, CrossFit, and everything in between. This is a really good one, guys. So let's get into it. Everyone, let's welcome Kassie. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
How's it going today?
Good.
Yes.
Busy.
Busy?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, as we always say this in our episode, thank you for being here. Thank you for carving some time out for us. It's always an honor, a pleasure, honor and a privilege to get to have guests. And then, like I said, for our guests to give us some of their time so we can share their story with the audience. So thank you for being here.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Nice.
We appreciate it. And before we started recording, we were telling Kassie, so I deal with seasonal allergies, and so I'm telling her, and this is for y'all as well, I might sneeze every once in a while, or I might sound a little bit strange, or maybe I won't talk too much this episode because my allergies are kind of kicking my butt today. But again, Kassie, thank you so much for understanding that part, as well as making time for us on this Saturday.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
So what's your day look like today?
We're currently getting ready to sell our house.
Okay.
Wow.
So we're selling it locally. We really just moved into it less than a year ago.
Okay.
And then we're turning around and selling it.
Okay.
So, and then we're moving to Joplin. So I'm actually moving out of the area.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm originally from.
Yes.
And so we're getting back closer to home, but I'm still very active in Northwest Arkansas. It's only an hour away. Everybody thinks like, hey, Joplin's so far. It's an hour away. I can commute like on a daily basis. It's not a big deal.
Oh, for sure.
But we were able to get some land out there and build a custom home. So we're excited.
That's amazing. How much land, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes.
We got 23 acres. My best friend bought 5.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we have the rest.
Nice.
So it's very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And for the audience here, I mean, we've talked about this before. I mean, when we lived in California, you'd drive an hour and a half to work, or with traffic and everything. And I mean, so it's totally okay.
Right. And it's like traffic or just highway, and I'd much rather have highway. So
highway.
It's straight highway the whole way.
It is. And I would say even from Joplin to here or vice versa, there's really no traffic.
No, it's straight, it's
always
easy.
Free.
Yeah. Really you don't hit traffic till you get to like Fayetteville, Rogers,
Correct.
in the busy time of the day.
Oh.
But not a big deal. Just moving there, and I still furniture store, staging. I also work for Milo's Tea Company, so I'm a senior director. I have the Walmart Sam's team here locally, so that's what I do Monday through Friday, and then my husband helps me with all the rest of it.
You're a busy person.
Yeah,
yes,
I like to stay busy.
I would say it sounds like it. It sounds like
It reminds me a little bit of this guy. This guy's wearing like 5 or 6 different hats.
love wearing all the hats. I love to keep my mind busy. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
But I'm just a very active person in general with business.
And that being said about active and activity, folks, we want to give a shout out to Reverend's CrossFit Gym. This is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So we'll drop a video in the podcast to show where we're at, but we really want to give a shout out to Jamie and Amy for allowing us to be here and record here. You can see some of the wall here, some of our members or some of the members here.
That's my team right there, Team Black.
There it is. Yeah. I will say I did not participate in the games this past time. I was sick and could not make it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's my excuse.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. It's really all on yourself.
I just started again, and I couldn't even at the time. So.
Yeah. So what are the games? Is it who can lift the most or do the most reps, or how are the games?
So it's structured. So every year when you think about, like, there's the CrossFit Games, and that's the ultimate where the top people in the world come together and compete. Yeah. But in order to get to the games, you have to go through all these different steps. And the Open is the first step, and that's where everybody in the entire world competes. And there's anywhere, I think several years ago, there were more than 3 workouts, but now this year they did 3 workouts, and you compete against everybody in your age group, in your division, and in the world. And then the top 25% go to the quarterfinals. And then the top from there go to the semifinals. And then they go to the games. So there's just a process to get there. But you sign up. I think it's $25 to sign up. And you get to compete. And you get to see your scores. You get to see your scores against everybody in the world. So it's a pretty cool experience. It's really a lot of pressure on yourself unless you're a top athlete. Yeah, no, that I can see. You guys posted a lot of good stuff when the games were going on. So I mean, it looked like a good time. And second, yes, but was Team Black second? Team Black was second, maybe third. We might have got third.
Okay.
I know.
No, that's okay. Yeah, Team Red won or Blue.
Team Blue won.
Team Blue won.
Bro, you trying to make her feel bad? What's going on?
No,
I just don't.
I was a team captain this year, and our team did not come out on top, unfortunately.
I think we were close.
Yeah.
I think we were close. But Cassie, we have a few rapid fire questions for you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What's one furniture trend you wish would disappear?
Traditional.
Traditional.
Just like traditional furniture.
Okay.
I'm like, it sells decently still, but I just hate it. It's heavy. It's clunky. Don't love it.
That's fair.
Okay. Fastest you've ever staged a home?
3 hours.
Wow. Okay. How big was the home?
Typically that one I think was 2,100 square foot.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we get in and out quick.
Okay. What's is that like your average 3 hours, or what's kind of?
Depends on if we have to build a lot. If we don't have to, a lot of times it takes like 6 to 7 hours.
Wow.
But there's 2 guys, my husband and our employee Richard, and they get in and out and they're super efficient.
Yeah.
And then I just come up and do the fluffing.
Okay.
There you go.
And I buy all the furniture, so I tell them exactly where it goes.
Nice. Very good.
Dream project: luxury, modern, or farmhouse build?
Farmhouse.
Okay. Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, this is a debatable topic between him and I. Hot coffee or iced coffee?
100% hot.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, who had their iced coffee this morning?
Yeah.
This guy.
I'm always hot coffee.
Okay.
I'm really just a coffee drinker in the morning too.
Okay.
I'm not like a throughout the day kind of person. I also don't like a lot of sweet.
Okay.
So through my diet changes, like I just can't do a lot of sweet. It makes me kind of like sick to my stomach.
Okay.
So I drink like a nut pod creamer, not very sweet, and then a couple stevia drops, and that's it.
That's it. Okay.
It's money, and I look forward to it every morning. It's like my jam,
Yeah. There you go. 2-0 now. We had another guest say the same thing.
So far, people like their hot coffee, but man, I'm all iced coffee.
My husband is cold though. Cold, and he goes to 7 Brew every day, and I judge him for it. I'm like, can we save a little money?
You know what? He must have a lot of reward points.
Yes, he does. And he buys all the gift cards, and you get the free drink with the gift cards.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Early morning or late night person?
Early morning.
Okay. Phone call or text message?
Text.
Okay. Squats or deadlifts?
Deadlifts.
Okay. What's harder? This is funny. What's harder, a CrossFit, like a CrossFit class, or a full staging day?
A CrossFit class.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is kind of funny. Be honest. Do you judge people's home when you walk in there and see their furniture?
100%. 100%.
I think that's what you want, though, right? You want that transparency. Like, if they want you to stage your house or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or even if you're not, you're like going to your cousin's house.
Yeah, my cousin's house. Like, whatever. Anything. I'm just like,
it's like, yo, cuz, what's going on with
I know. yeah.
Come to my store.
I'm like, I judge their furniture and I judge their cleanliness right off the bat.
Okay. What is your most controversial home design opinion?
I would say most people want too much in their home.
Ooh,
like they just, they have a ton of decorations, a ton of clutter, right? And a lot of like people just in general, when you look on Instagram, it's like, we got a dresser and we have like 7 things on the dresser. Less is more, right? Like you don't want a bunch of clutter whenever you're selling a home and you have to dust it and you have to deal with all of it, right? Like less is more. Like you just need 1 or 2 things and you're good to go. Sure. Yes, very much a minimalist.
Okay. Did you watch the Netflix series documentary on it?
I have not.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah. There's, I think they go to like different parts of the world and people show what it looks like and just get rid of clutter and see how it like changes their life, things like that.
Yeah. I'm definitely not a hoarder. I love to it brings me so much joy to get rid of stuff.
I know what you mean. But
I think I'm the same way. I think whenever I was younger, I think whenever, at least from our culture, I don't know if Carlos could agree or not, but sometimes in Hispanic culture, they're in countries that maybe they don't have opportunities to get things. Mm-hmm. So when they come here and then everything is super accessible, oh, give me. Yep. So for a bit, you're kind of grabbing random things that you don't need. But then my parents grew out of that, so now they learned how to get rid of all these things for many, many years now. And so now I'm the same way. Like if I don't have a use for it, I'm just going to get rid of it.
Yeah, every spring, I'm just like, get rid of all of it. And then my kids have taken on a lot of that too. And so they're like, okay, it's time to like get rid of stuff. And it's not near as big of an issue. And if they grow up in that environment too, it like brings them joy to take stuff to the Goodwill and everything because other people get to enjoy it as well.
Yeah. No, that's actually a good point too. We donate a lot yearly or to get rid of stuff and pass it on. But good stuff. I like that. Yeah, it's a good intro. But yeah, let's get into our main discussion here.
Yeah, the meat and bones here.
Yeah, meat and bones of the...
So tell us a little bit about yourself. You mentioned earlier you're from Missouri.
Yes, I'm
originally?
from Webb City, Joplin, Missouri.
Okay.
Moved here in 2008. I played college volleyball at John Brown, so in Siloam.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was recruited to come to Walmart. So I was a Walmart buyer. I went through the merchant leadership program, became a Walmart buyer, senior buyer. I was at Walmart for 7 years, and then went into the vendor world after that.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. In being on you said volleyball.
Volleyball.
Right? How was that experience being on the volleyball team for John Brown?
So, and I always tell people this too. It's like, oh, like you're a volleyball, like you played college volleyball. You must be really athletic, right? I'm like, no. There's people that are naturally athletic. Like my husband's naturally athletic. He's just gifted, right? And in any kind of like sport, he can pick it up very fast, like specifically like ball sports, right? Mm-hmm. For me, I had to work extremely hard in junior high school. Like nothing came easy. I didn't make the 8th grade basketball team. I barely made the 9th grade volleyball team. I remember in high school, I would lay out tube socks on my floor and I would do ladders in my room because I couldn't do them. Like I was just so uncoordinated. I was tall and I didn't grow into my height. And I'm almost 6 foot. You can't see just based on me, which isn't that tall, but man, I struggled.
It's taller than me. I'm 5'7", 5'8", so there you go.
I'm 5'9", so you
are the tallest person here. So it just took a lot of effort, and that's just my mentality in life in general. Is I just try to work really hard at whatever I do, and I try to excel at whatever I do.
That's good.
So then I ended up getting a scholarship, full ride at John Brown, and that really took me through. It was very frustrating though because my freshman and sophomore year I had to have shoulder surgeries. I never missed a season, which probably wasn't the best thing because I needed more recovery. That's why I had shoulder surgery twice. But that's just, I wanted to be the best at everything I can do. And so, it was a great experience. Loved it. Loved John Brown. Yeah. And that's why I really want to stay in Northwest Arkansas, because of, I travel back and forth and just really loved it here.
Yeah.
Is the majority of your family in Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. Missouri. My brother's my neighbor. So He owns like 57 acres next door to me. So he's like my neighbor, but not my neighbor.
Yeah. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah. We put a path between our properties. He put a path so we can ride motorcycles and stuff.
Nice.
Do you guys have any livestock?
No.
Is that maybe something you guys want to do?
In the future.
No? Okay.
Not really passionate about that, but I'm thinking we might like stock our pond with some fish.
Sure.
So people can come fish.
Yeah. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Land having some land to be on in that way is I think it's just a completely different experience.
It is, yeah. We built we made a pond, and we have this real windy driveway, and it's kind of experience. We're making it an experience out there.
Yeah. What kind of fish are y'all thinking of stocking
in
the pond?
I have not a clue.
He's a seasoned fisherman.
Yeah, so is my uncle. So I was like, I'll just ask my uncle. Yeah. And then whatever tastes good, we can put in there, because then we could just go get our fish for dinner.
For sure. Yeah, I would say any fish that has sort of a white meat, that usually tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
In any way that you prepare, you can fry it, you can grill it if you want.
Anything you want.
You can put it in the oven. Yeah. So clean white meat on fish is very, very good.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things with that one.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
And for the audience here with Cassie, we met here at the gym, right? We met through the gym owner, Amy.
Yep.
And I told her about the podcast and, what we do. And she said, man, I really like to connect you guys with Cassie here to tell her story of her autoimmune disease. And so this episode here is going to be a little bit different than our typical episode, because we really want to bring awareness to it. And I thought it's our first time with an episode like this. So I'll hand it over here to Cassie to tell what she went through, what it is, and how we can bring awareness to it. So kick us off.
Yeah, I think it goes back to how do I believe it even started?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So in 2022, I had both my parents pass away. And I was under an extreme amount of stress and anxiety. And I'm the type of person that doesn't really express my emotions very well. I kind of bottle them all up, and I try to be strong for everybody around me. And so during that year, my dad passed away suddenly, and it was just a huge shock to our family. But my mom had been sick she'd been sick for over a year. Mm-hmm. And so it was, we were all anticipating my mom, because she had cancer and she was really on the downhill. But my dad passed away. And so he passed away in May. And then, so we were under a lot of stress with that. He didn't leave us with a will or anything, and he owned 2 businesses. And so there was just a lot that we were dealing with, centered around that. Not really dealing with my grief very well either. Mm-hmm. And then my mom passed away on Thanksgiving Day. And then that was an extreme amount of grief. And I bottled it all up and really focused on work during that time. And, people deal with grief in different ways. Mm-hmm. So then I internalized it all. I didn't really realize I was internalizing it all. But when you do that, it puts your body under a lot of stress. So you're mentally under a lot of stress, but your body's under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And so with that, at the same time too, I had a lot of urinary tract infections. And so I was on an antibiotic once a month, and I didn't know how bad an antibiotic can be on your body too.
Oh, okay.
Because it goes through your gut and it tears up your gut. And so that's why they always say drink or have yogurt and do all these probiotics too. When you're on an antibiotic, you've heard of that, right? Well, I didn't take that seriously either. And I was on a constant cycle. So that kind of all, you have to think about what does that do to your body whenever you do these certain things to it. And what that really did was it tore up my gut. So everything centers around your gut. And whenever you don't focus on that piece of it, then your whole body will suffer. So in autoimmune, what happens is there's food that leaks outside of your gut, and it's called leaky gut. And then your body starts attacking itself, something within your body. So think about eczema. Eczema is an autoimmune. Mm-hmm. Lupus is an autoimmune. There's this huge list of autoimmunes, and people don't even know. And 1 out of every 15 Americans have an autoimmune, and a lot of them don't even know they have it. Okay. Kind of how it started was I go to the gym. I've been going to the gym for years. 2017 is when I started CrossFit. And one big red flag was my heart rate was pegging. I would have 200 heart rate in the gym. And I'm like dying, you know, I'm like, oh man. And I'm like, what's your heart rate? And, you know, my best friend now, she's like 150. And I'm like, I'm at 200. Like something is wrong, you know?
Yeah.
So that was like one big red flag. And then I had, which TMI, but I had diarrhea constantly, like every day, multiple times a day. And you kind of start to normalize it, right? You're like, oh, you don't have diarrhea multiple times a day? Like,
Yeah.
I do. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
But you start to normalize all these things that are happening to you. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's just like life. That's just normal. I had like severe anxiety, like, but I didn't know what anxiety was either. I was just like, oh, I'm like stressed, right? Like I just got to do things. Like you just feel like I gotta get stuff done.
Yep.
And I was bottling it all up. So I had a lot of anxiety. My heart rate would pound. Like I just felt like all the time. So those were like, and my hair loss, I was losing hair and I'm like, oh, it's because I'm under a lot of stress. So you just normalize all of these things.
Yep.
But because both my parents passed away, I was like, I really need to take my health seriously and I need to go see a doctor at least once a year. Like I got to do my annual exam.
Yeah.
Like that's the least I can do for my family with knowing like my family's history and I need to take care of myself. So I went to the doctor and got my blood work done and my thyroid came back, where I had hypothyroidism. Like it was showing that I was hypo. And then with all the different markers, I had a Hashimoto's. So that's kind of when I was like, okay, well, what's that? So my doctor was like, telling me all about it. And it was thyroid condition. And I needed to go to the endocrinologist. So I went down that path of going to the endocrinologist. And, you know, doctors are great, but doctors try to treat the symptoms. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you got a headache, take ibuprofen. Well, why do you have that headache?
Yeah.
Right? Like, did you get that headache because you're dehydrated? Did you get it because you didn't sleep enough?
Right.
Did you get it because, like, what caused that headache?
Yeah,
but you're treating the symptoms.
They're not looking deep.
No, you're just, I'm going to take ibuprofen, headache will go away, right? And so that's what we do a lot of times in medicine, right, is we take it to treat the symptom. And so I went to the endocrinologist, and she was like, yeah, we'll put you on thyroid medicine, and it's basically like a synthetic thyroid. And the thing about Hashimoto's is you're not always hypo or you're not always hyper. So what that means is like when you're hyperthyroidism, it's your thyroid it's producing too much. And so that's kind of when you get like I would have like tremors.
Okay.
I would have the racing heart. Those are things that are like hyper versus hypo is like a lot of people think like, oh, I gained a lot of weight because of my thyroid. That's whenever you have hypo. Like everything kind of slows down. Okay.
Yeah.
So with Hashimoto's, it's kind of like a roller coaster. You go from hyper to hypo. And so whenever you're on synthetic thyroid is you're trying to see where you're at and taking the thyroid medication to help with where you're at. But you're riding this roller coaster. So it's not like you're always going to be on the steady thyroid medication. And again, I never got on it. So I said, I think I'm going to do some research and I'm going to go a different route.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to a holistic doctor in Springdale, Dr. Baker. And he was like, sat down with me for an hour and we went through all the different like things that I could do. So one thing that he told me to do was a food sensitivity test. And within that, I need to see like he was like, it all starts with your gut. And this is like the first time I had heard this. He's like, we got to get your gut healthy and then it'll help everything. Right. So he's like, let's focus on that. I'm like, okay. So, I got a food sensitivity test and I started cutting out all the things that the test said that I was sensitive to. That doesn't mean that I was allergic to it, right? It's not like I'm breaking out hives after I eat something, right? It's just that my gut is not processing it well and it's inflaming everything within my body. And that's another thing is like, if you have an autoimmune, you have chronic inflammation, like throughout your body.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay. You don't really know, like, I don't think you really understand what inflammation is until you try to reduce your inflammation. So you hear about anti-inflammatory diets, you hear about all these things that you can do for inflammation, but how do you really know that you're inflamed?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't really know. Like, I think people get like real puffy faces. Yeah. You know, your fingers swell up. You think about like people who are like alcoholics who have like really swollen fingers and stuff because they have a lot of inflammation within their body.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So I wanted to go down the path of reducing my inflammation through food sensitivity, trying to heal the gut lining. If I could heal my gut lining, then the food wouldn't be seeping outside of my gut, which then would stop my autoimmune. That was the whole like premises of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did that, and I did it for a year. And at the same time, I also did peptides, which I think there's just a lot of talk about peptides within the world, like right now, and like what peptides are, what they do, all these different things, right? So I did do a peptide. It was BPC 157, and that was kind of like the most common one at the time. And it was an anti-inflammatory. So I took that, did some cycles of that, and then fast forward a year, and I go back to the doctor, and they're like, "Wow, like everything is normal."
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Within 1 year.
Within 1 year.
Wow.
And you were still working out, I think. Yes.
Yes. So and I would say like working out, like
just being kind of still active,
right?
Yeah. Okay.
But you think about like working out in general, like what does it help with? Okay. And I think a lot of people think that working out, like, and if you go to CrossFit, you got to be buff and you got to be this and you got to do this. And it's just this poor connotation of like what you have to be to go to any kind of group fitness class. Right.
Yep.
But for me, the gym specifically is about, I do have a lot of stress in my life, and I just have natural anxiety because I'm a very like busy person, and I am very active, and I put a lot on myself. It's all put on myself. I can't blame anybody but myself. Okay. But for me, the gym is a release.
Yeah.
So when I come in and I work out and I get my heart rate up, I feel so much better leaving the gym. I feel like a new person. So I would start with just like that piece of it, is that it's not just about, for me, like looking a certain way or anything like that. It's that piece of it. It's also like, as we age, and people don't really understand this, is like bone density. Like you have a lot of different things that happen within your body as you age, and you have to keep your muscles strong. Like you have to keep them strong, and you have to keep, because it just helps with so much as you age.
I believe that. Yes. Yeah.
And like you think about like older people who like break their hips and they fall. Well, if they stay really active, a lot of those things won't happen, right? Because you have muscles around your bones. So just for me, staying active in general is just a choice that I make for many different reasons. And then beyond that, like when you think about group fitness, is like all of my friends are at the gym. This is like where I meet people, right? And this is like my community. And so whether it's CrossFit, whether it's Burn Boot Camp, whatever it is, right? Like I'm a big proponent of group fitness just because of the community, the competition. There's just a lot of benefits that you can gain from working out. Okay, where was I? Yes, so a year. Yeah, I go back to the doctor, and they're like, "Wow, okay." And I went to the endocrinologist, because I was like, "Okay, like, what's my next steps? Like, am I good? Like, what's happening?" She's like, "Well, like, we can't put you on, like, there's no reason to put you on any sort of thyroid medicine now because all of your numbers are regular. Like, you don't show that you have a thyroid condition anymore." I'm like, wow. Okay.
That's amazing.
Like, that's crazy, right? And how many years? Like 2 or 3 years I've been going to the doctor now. And the last time I went earlier this year, I asked my doctor, I said, "Hey, so, my numbers are completely normal." He's like, "Yeah, you don't have a thyroid condition anymore. Like, you don't show any signs of an autoimmune." He's like, for me, you're the healthiest person I'll see today, probably this week. Like, everything that you have, like, within, like, all of your blood work you're extremely healthy.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, so does that mean that I still have an autoimmune? Like, what does that mean? Right? He's like, well, if you came in here a year ago, let's say you had type 2 diabetes, and then you came back a year, you made all these health changes, you did all these things for yourself, and you come back a year later and you don't have all your blood work's normal, everything's good. He's like, do you still have type 2 diabetes? No.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, so do you still have Hashimoto's? No. He's like, but could you be more prone in the future? Like, if you change all of your lifestyle again, you don't work out, you don't eat right, you do all these things that could it come back? Yes.
Yeah.
But do you have it? No.
That's incredible.
It is.
That is, yeah.
And I was looking before today. I was like, oh, let me freshen up on some stuff. And I was like reading, and it said like with an autoimmune, it was like it'll never go away. You'll always live with it. And I'm like, that is not true. That is not true.
I can see that.
Because I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that I have is completely normal. That is not true. So I just say all that because I think people get told the same thing that I get told when they go to the doctor, when they have these abnormal labs, et cetera, and they go down the path of getting on the medicine that just helps with the symptoms, right? Mm-hmm. Is that will they be on it for the rest of their lives? Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But could they take other steps?
Yeah.
To try to reverse it? Yes.
Wow.
Is it an easy process? No.
Yeah. No.
But you have to take care of yourself throughout everything, and you have to try to focus on your gut.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like I said, I think another thing that people have just in general is like, what is healthy food? What's right for you as an individual?
Yeah.
And you have to go down that path too. And you have to figure out what's right. But, in the U.S., we see a lot of things of like, this is healthy food. Special K, for example. Oh, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I always remember, like, growing up, my mom would be like, Special K cereal, like, that's healthy. Okay, Special K bars, like, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Like, that's not healthy. Right?
I would say no. I look at those things. You know what? I would say this. Maybe at one point, I don't want to say at one point it was healthy, but I think now more than ever, there's so much highly ultra processed food. And I think to me, that Special K cereal bar, protein bar, whatever, falls under that category for me.
Yeah, that's
like
processed.
Super processed that I think I would say maybe flare up like some inflammation
100%.
or your stomach and all that just doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where I fall under with all these kind of items or things like that. Yeah.
And that was one thing we did is we cut out all ultra processed foods
like
too.
Heavily ultra processed. I mean, gosh. Yeah.
And like I used to feed my kids cereal, for example. Like I do not keep cereal in the house anymore. I try to keep all of those things out of the house because if they're in the house, right, you're gonna consume them.
Yeah. Yep.
But what is healthy food? Right? Like that's a huge question that people ask themselves every day. And marketing a lot of times dictates like what healthy is. And so you have to really figure out like, okay, what is healthy and do a lot of research. But for us, it's like fruits, vegetables, like whole foods, right? Foods, yeah. That's what you have to focus on. And then beyond that too, you have to focus on a lot of protein intake. So just Americans in general don't get enough protein in their diet. And so
a lot of carbs over here.
A lot of carbs. It's very carb heavy country, right? Like you go to McDonald's, like how much protein are you getting in that cheeseburger and French fries?
You got a side of fries with just potatoes.
Yes.
And then you got your buns. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh my god.
And then there's a little bit of meat patty. Right?
And which is also probably super processed.
Exactly.
So is it really that's very true. I think that's such a good point. What do you think is healthy food for
healthy? Man, when I think of healthy, I just think of like I don't know, steak, like red meats, like like beef, chicken, turkey. This might be debatable, but pork like depending on how much you eat, like of course a lot of pork's probably not good for you, but a little pork here and there, it's not bad. But like
rice and beans.
Rice and beans. There you go. Yeah, grew up eating them rice and beans, man. I love rice and beans.
Yeah, I love a good rice and beans. But you're right. I think lately has that shifted that mindset for me. Shifted that mindset of like what is healthier now because I think my body processes food differently than it did when I was 10 years ago or I was 18.
That's what it tells me now. So we have about a 10-year age difference. So I'm 25. He's 35.
Okay.
And he's like, just wait when you're 35, man. Your body's going to start taking food a little bit differently.
Yep, I'm 35 and definitely take it differently.
I'm telling you, if I could go back at 25, I would work out, like do CrossFit or join a gym, get a community, like I said, burn boot camp, whatever. I would do that and then probably incorporate more whole foods in my diet, and that even might be some simple like once a day, like that, maybe your lunch or breakfast or something, and then maybe after a while you get used to that, maybe 2 meals a day that are more whole foods. Because I used to wake up and eat cookies for breakfast.
Right.
You know, and have some Snickers. You know, that was my breakfast and lunch. It's terrible, but yeah, I think that contributed to a lot of inflammation and
I think you just have to figure out like what works for you.
Correct.
And you know, my husband and I do different things, but like we've been on smoothies for a long time.
Oh, that's cool.
So every morning. Another thing that Americans don't get in their diet enough is fiber.
Okay.
So
that's true.
Poop. We all got to poop every day.
That's right.
If you're not pooping every day and it's not solid, there's something wrong, right?
Yep.
So that was like one thing with my family. I was like, we will get fiber in our diets, right? So I call it a fiber bomb smoothie because it has so much fiber in it. It has like 30 grams of fiber in it.
Oh, there you go.
And you're supposed to get like 25 grams minimum a day. So I think, okay, well, I'm going to get it in one meal,
Man,
right?
Just get it out of the way.
We get it out of the way.
Yeah. You're gonna have to send that recipe. Maybe even share it. I don't know.
I mean, it's easy,
you know.
but like you think what has high fiber? Blueberries is a very high fiber fruit. And I think fruit gets a bad rep too because it has sugar in it, right? But you should eat fruit in moderation.
Yeah.
And so like blueberries has like 8 grams of fiber in it for a cup. And so that's like that's the fruit that we add. And then I have all these other ingredients.
I laugh just randomly when you talk about fruit. My mom is like borderline I think she's like borderline diabetic. But this is like lately or here, but years ago I call her and I'm like, oh, what'd you have for breakfast? She's like, mango. She goes back between El Salvador and here.
Yep.
She's like, I had mangoes for breakfast. I'm like, okay, how many? Like 4. And I was like, okay. She's like, I don't know why I have like a headache and my stomach hurts. I was like, you know, I think that's a lot of citrus, Mom, or a lot of vitamin C, whatever the other vitamins. So I was like, I think you might have, you know, did you get any meat or?
Yeah, did you get protein? Like, what did you eat with the mango?
I was like, well, what are you doing right now? Eating another mango. I just love mangoes. And I was like, yeah, I think that's why you might have a stomach. I'm like, you can't just have 5 mangoes in like 4 hours.
No.
Even though I think they're delicious.
They are delicious.
I was like, yeah. I was like, no,
so
you need, you know, it's like, well, can I have, I don't know, like an apple? And I was like, no, I think you need like some something
protein,
else.
like
Yeah, some protein.
eggs, whatever, right? Like
that is so funny.
Yeah, dude, I still kind of battle with her with that. I'm like, oh man, please don't tell me I have 5
Well,
mangoes
because you
again.
think, oh, like she's probably thinking it's a mango. It's
Yes,
healthy,
correct.
Right?
Yes,
like, that's
yeah.
what she thinks.
Or bananas. She'll be like, I had like 2 bananas and 3 mangoes. I'm like, oh no. And in El Salvador, there's like mango season. So in El Salvador, there's mango season. And before I went one time, I thought there was only like 2 or 3 different types of mangoes. I kid you not, you go over there and there's like 10 or 12 different type of mangoes. I mean, I saw some that were so big, but they're different. Like some are more bitter, some are more sweet, some are different sizes.
I like the sweet ones, like the season for mangoes, and they're super sweet.
No, so
those are very, very good.
Like so that's why she was like, oh, I had 4 different type of mangoes, and I was like, no, they're still really, yeah.
That's
so shout out
funny.
to my mom.
Yeah. So. It just goes back to like what is healthy, right? What do you
listen to your body,
right?
You know, like listen to your body.
Yeah, like your mom, like, oh my gut,
I don't know why,
right? Like all these things, right? Well, what did I do today?
Yes.
And even like tracking your food, like I think that's super enlightening to see. Okay, what did I actually eat today? Because we don't like, oh, what did I eat for breakfast, right? Okay, well, how much protein did I actually consume today?
Yeah.
Right, like. Because, I mean, I struggle with it every day. It's like, okay, how much protein did I eat today? Like, what have I ate today?
Yeah.
And try to put more focus on what you are consuming.
Yeah.
So what would you say was the biggest impact that Hashimoto had on you going through that, just on a practical level, and then now that it doesn't? What would you say?
I mean, just like the symptoms for me were huge that really impacted, like when you have that much anxiety too. And the other thing I will tell you is like, I was really tired. Like at night I would get extremely tired. I would get very irritable. And so it impacted my family too, right? Like it didn't only impact me, but it impacted my family because I'm tired, I'm irritable, like especially in the evenings when the kids get home. And so that was a huge impacting my workouts because I just physically couldn't go harder because of my heart rate.
Yeah.
And that was very frustrating. So that was more like the practical piece of it. Like I said, the diarrhea was not fun either.
Yeah.
So that's how like impacted me as a whole. And then fast forward to now, like
it sounds like you may have none of that.
I don't have that anymore.
Yeah. Obviously, I come from that. You know, not just
Yeah, I don't have, like, I still have some anxiety, just because of the stress, right?
Sure.
But
not to that level.
No, not at all.
Kind of like, I guess we'd say like a normal.
I have a normal amount.
But I don't want to say that because that sounds mean. I don't mean it in that way. But I'm saying like it's not
normal amount of stress.
Yeah,
right?
like
Normal
it's not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, not for me. Just with how I am and how busy we are. But just overall, like inflammation too within my body is so much better.
Okay.
I've lost a ton of weight too. Down probably 20 pounds from where I was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And even when I like came out of college, after playing volleyball for all those years and people telling you like, you got to work out, you got to do this, right? I was like, no, I'm not doing any of it. None of it. You can't tell me.
Yeah.
Until then I started CrossFit in 2017. So it was like 5 years after I got up to like 190 pounds and I was like, something's got to give here. And so now, like, from that, I've lost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
And just try to focus on overall health. I can definitely tell it too, just whenever I work out and if I get like really sore, and I'm like chronically sore, like I just have a lot of inflammation in my body. So I always try to focus on that piece of it.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say for folks out there? What do you wish that they understood about autoimmune conditions, and maybe somebody who's listening, maybe they feel these symptoms, but they don't know what it is. What do you think that you would want people to know more of, that they would kind of think about?
Yeah. I mean, what I wish I would have known was what is actually an autoimmune, right? Like when you do the research, you don't find all the things that I'm talking about, right? Like I said, you think you're stuck with it for the rest of your life. Like that's what you think and that's what you are being told. But you have to figure out what's causing it. And you have to try to get to the root cause. Don't just treat the symptoms. If you treat the symptoms, you're not going to understand the whys. And then really try to focus on eating right, exercising, healing your gut. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. And that looks different for every single person. I can only tell you what I did and what helped me. But don't settle with that's just your life. And that's what you're gonna be stuck with. And I will tell you too, if you have an autoimmune, you're more susceptible to get more autoimmunes as you get older.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I know, right? So like lupus, my grandma has lupus. So I'm like, man, I do not want lupus. Like that is one thing that I'm like, I do not want that. Like, how do I prevent that?
Yeah. It sounds like when you have an autoimmune, your body's not the healthiest,
right?
Or
your immune system is compromised. That's what it is.
So then it maybe allows others to come in, and because it's because of that, that's what it sounds like.
Yep, you have a compromised immune system, and so more things will happen to you because of that.
Yeah.
And so you'll pick up more over the years.
Yeah.
I don't know what the studies show, but it does show that you're more susceptible to get more. Also, women have a higher rate of getting an autoimmune than men.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that either.
Well, how much higher do you know?
I don't know the percentage. I just know that it's a statistic that more women have it versus men. And I play volleyball locally too, and my team, there's 7 of us, and I was talking to a couple of the girls just about peptides and stuff, and they were both like, "Oh, I have Hashimoto. I have Hashimoto's." I'm like, "I have Hashimoto." So 3 of us on this volleyball team, they're all healthy individuals. Fit, healthy individuals,
and they have
autoimmunes.
Oh man!
And have Hashimoto specifically, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like that is nuts.
Yeah.
And like, how more prevalent is it going to become over time? And is it because of the food we're eating? Like, what's causing this to happen? But I just thought, wow, like that's very impactful that 3 of us have it out of the 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a a post on Instagram or Facebook. And it was like a parent saying, like, took a picture of these popsicles of and it said, "Oh, I'm okay with giving my kids these because when I had them as a kid, that's what I ate and I'm fine." Right. Like that's what this older person is saying. And then someone in the comment posted, "Well, maybe when you had them when you were a kid, I would say the recipe was different. The ingredients were different, right?
We put more preservatives in food now.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to prolong shelf life, right?
Yeah.
Because then it makes the food companies more money when we have a longer shelf life and we put more preservatives in food. Yeah. Like it's a cycle that happens over time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, the food companies just want to make more money. So how do they make more money?
Yeah.
They make more money by downgrading their ingredients as well, right?
I don't know if you've seen videos on Instagram. It was kind of trending for a bit, even on TikTok. It was, those ice cream cones that come wrapped in the white plastic.
Yep, like drumsticks.
Oh, yeah, the drumsticks. Yeah, they were like, I don't think this is ice cream because I left this out for hours and it hasn't melted yet. And they leave it in the sink or in the plate or something.
Yes, I've seen
and it's
that.
not melting. Like, it's not like ice cream where it's supposed to melt, It's just,
I
it stays solid. It's weird.
Yes.
So
That's freaky.
Is it ice cream? What is it?
Like, people will say like put like soda in like a toilet and it'll eat up like all the.
I see that.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, how much acid? Like, what is in there that's doing that to your toilet? What's that doing in your stomach?
Yeah,
right? Like,
if you didn't know, if you need a good chrome cleaner, Monster.
Oh, see, there you go. Not good.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're putting that in your stomach, and what do you think it's doing to your gut lining?
Yeah,
cleaning it.
Making
it nice and shiny,
nice and polished.
No, seriously, if you YouTube it, this guy has a nice, beautiful chrome bumper, and he opens a can of Monster and just.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So these are the things, though. It's like you have to realize, like, that's what you're putting in your body, and it's not great for you.
No, it's just So
I'm learning so much right now, about things that I wouldn't have probably normally thought about, and so it's.
Hey, now you got to join CrossFit now.
Yeah.
I've been telling myself I got to work out. I have a goal of. Maybe I don't know how realistic or unrealistic this is, but maybe by the end of the year, if I work out consistently, I want to at least do 225 on bench, 1 rep.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. In life, you got to have goals. I'm a huge goal. My husband gives me a hard time because I'm just like very goal oriented, and you got to have a goal. Like for me, sure. Like in
if
my
not,
stage of
just,
my stage of life, I'm just like, if I can come to the gym 5 days a week, like that's my goal. Like I'm not hitting all my like 1 rep maxes anymore or anything, but that's not my goal in life right now. Like my goal is just to be here every day and do the workout.
I think with goals, it's going to lead you where you want to go, right? Because otherwise, like Carlos saying, you're just kind of going everywhere. You don't really know where you're going to go.
It reminded me of YB.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was just, so just a, shout out to one of our previous guests and talking about, thinking about him.
But I think it's so true, though, I mean, if you don't have any, even if it's a simple goal, I mean, otherwise you're just going to be kind of lost, not really knowing where you want to go.
People get focused on goals outside of their health, too, right?
Oh, that's
true.
So,
like, you have a goal of to get promoted at work, to build a business, to do all these things, right? And so then their health gets put by the wayside. And that's not going to help you at the end of the day, right? Like if you focus on you and you focus on your health, then you're going to be better for everybody around you, and your other goals are going to come into, perspective too.
One thing, I've heard this, and everyone, what I'm about to say, I'm sure everyone has heard at one point or another, health is wealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I lately, ever since I had my son, I was saying to myself, wow, like, I want to be here when he's older. Honestly, that's what I say, to myself all the time. I want to be here when he's older.
Yep.
And I think of like my parents and all that stuff, but it hit me even more once I had him. Yep. So it's like encouraged me and motivated me to be more healthy. But if you really think about it, you can have all this money, successful business, whatever it might be. But if you're in a hospital bed or you can't move.
Right, at 50 or 60 or whatever,
at a young age or whatever, right? Yeah. What is it? What can you do with it?
Yep.
What can you do with all that money or whatever? So I really think, when you really think about it, which would you rather have? I think most people would probably go with the health, right? But in this case, for me, that really means a lot more now than it did before. So trying to get into the gym and eat healthier, not eat
just trying to. So. There's a documentary on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen it. It goes around different parts.
Zones.
Yeah, the blue zones. I don't know. Have you seen that or heard of it? It talks about like different areas around the world where people,
live up to like 100.
Yeah, they consistently are living like past 100 or up to 100, and they look at what are they doing? Like, what's their diet look like? What are their daily activities look like? Health-wise, physically, mentally, and it talks about it in detail. And I think that's super impressive because, I mean, a lot of them are just eating like we were talking about whole foods, and they have a goal.
And they're staying active.
They're staying active,
right?
I think in Japan, I think there was somewhere in Japan, a lot of the elderly people. It's sad to see they're still working, but I think it's more so because they want to.
Well, when you think about like, okay, and we could retire at a younger age, right? But am I gonna retire at a younger age? No, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing things, right? Like once you let down and you just kind of settle, like, and you don't keep your brain and your body busy, like that's when I think things go downhill. Right? Like you have to stay active here and active here in order to live a long life.
I think just humans in general are kind of creative creatures. Like we kind of yearn for, you know, like brain stimulation, whether that's probably why people are so addicted to their phones nowadays, right? But I mean, I think just with the way we are, if we can figure out something that can, I don't know, give us some sort of fulfillment, whether it's work or working out, I mean, that'll probably take us a long way. I mean, I think personally.
Right. I think another thing we didn't talk a lot about was alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Like alcohol, substance abuse in general. Alcohol is a huge part of like gut health too. So like think about, you go out, and as you get older, it gets worse too. You go out for a night, you drink a lot the next day, what happens?
Oh man.
Right. You typically have like stomach issues, your head hurts, you feel like crap, right? Like it has a bigger impact, and that's because it's all centered around your gut, right? Like you're destroying your gut whenever you drink a lot. And trust me, I like to have a good glass of wine. I like to have a good time. But I got into a bad habit years ago of like, I loved IPA beers. And so I drink a beer. And it's a really bad habit. It's kind of like coffee. It's like, I look forward to it every night, right? Like you look forward to that glass of wine. You look forward to that beer. But it's really bad on your gut.
Who's your favorite brewery here locally?
Well, I don't drink beer anymore.
Okay. Or at the time?
Rendezvous. I love Rendezvous.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And there's is it the Social?
Oh, Social Project?
Yeah, Social Project. They have a triple hazy that's really good.
They're the only one that I know.
It's so good.
That's
the triple, that's how much I love.
You
triple,
did?
And I would get the cans from them.
I could not. Oh, yeah, you definitely.
I would get the cans and bring them home, and then that would be what I would drink.
Yeah.
Gluten is a big sensitivity to me. Wheat, gluten is a sensitivity to really anyone. I'll tell you that. Like, you need to reduce your gluten intake. Bread, try to stay away from gluten in general. It's not good for anyone. But so I stopped drinking any kind of beer because that would really tear me up. But now I just try to have a drink once a week. That's it. And if I don't do that, great. But just try to eliminate the alcohol in general.
I had a bad habit of waking up, brush my teeth, and then within half an hour, be drinking my iced coffee before I even drink an ounce of water.
Oh,
yeah.
That to me, and I'm like, okay. And then I saw something on Facebook saying that one that wasn't good for you, but when you do that, your blood vessels inflame by 40%. And I was like, and they said the best time to drink coffee is after 9:30. I know they're like, what?
Chug some water.
Yeah, drink some water.
Let it settle.
Let your body, and that's assuming you're also waking up, I'm not saying wake up at 9:30 then have a cup of coffee. That's not bad. But that's if you're waking up around 6 or 7.
Yes.
6, yep.
6, 7.
And you have some coffee, your body's awake, you've been up an hour or two, then I think that's that kind of time to have a cup of coffee or whatever, especially someone like me who has a sweeter one. And I was like, oh, I'm going to try that and see if I feel a difference. And I have felt a difference with that.
That's good, man.
Water in general, water intake. Americans do not get enough water in their diet at all. So prioritizing protein and water.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people? I've seen it online sometimes, and some people they agree, they disagree. But the plastic bottles, people talk about microplastic a lot. I don't know if that's something you think about.
I have not gone down that path.
Just another.
Which is fair. I mean, it gets real deep. People
it really
get
does.
super
plastics.
crazy.
I heard the other day where somebody was talking about even Keurigs. You brew your pod, and it's in plastic, and it's a lot of hot liquid,
boiling
right?
Hot,
and you're putting it in plastic, and so then you have all these microplastics.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I would say plastic in general. I don't really have a lot of plastic. I mean, my Tupperware and everything is glass.
Yeah.
So I try to do as much glass as I can.
And I think
plastic.
that also goes, as we were talking about the ingredients, right? We're saying that over these years, the companies have made less quality ingredients. And I think the same thing with plastic. A lot of these products have I I won't say cheap. I guess I might say a cheaper plastic, or more of it, and there's more of it everywhere. That in our cups, and they're probably less quality coffee cups or plastic cups than they were 10 years ago, just to save money. And I think that's probably also contributing to this microplastic thing.
All these.
Yeah, just.
I mean, and you know, you think at the end of the day, like all this cancer, like there's just so much within the world, and you have to think about like why.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
See, and that's what scares me about, I guess, what we eat and the risk of cancer, I guess, from what you eat. And I get nervous about it because my father had cancer. He had leukemia. And I had an uncle recently who passed away from cancer, right? And so it makes me think like, oh my God, like I'm 25 now. And like my uncle was 50 years old when he passed away. So that's 25 years from now.
Yep.
My father was in his, I don't know, early 50s, late 40s when he had it. So, oh my God, it's only 20 years from now.
Yep.
You know, so it makes me think like, I got to think about what I'm eating.
You got to control what you can control, and what you can't control is what you put into your body.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
Focusing on and doing a lot of research on what's right for you.
But man, guys, this has been such a wonderful conversation, very informative. As we're kind of wrapping up here, getting close to the hour, but we still have a few more questions to go. Cassie, we on the podcast, we allow our guests to always give a shout out to anyone that they like, to a business, organization, family member, whatever. As we have you on and we get to, give you a shout out, we always want to allow our guests to take that opportunity if they want to give somebody a shout out to. Yeah.
I mean, for me, CrossFit Reverence, huge.
We're
here. We've already talked about them, but this has changed my life.
Are you gonna still come?
Huh?
Are you still come when you go up to Joplin?
I gotta find a new gym.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I gotta find a new gym. It's something my husband and I are really struggling with. But I will still be up here.
For sure.
So when we're up here, we're gonna come visit.
Drop by and say hello.
We'll come still work out. If we're in town, we're gonna come work out. Like all of our friends are here, and we'll still keep up with all of our friends. But everybody's sad that we're leaving and we won't be here every day.
When are you officially leaving?
Good question. If we sell our house, we're leaving sooner rather than later.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we have several rentals in Joplin, so we'll just move into one of our homes up there, buy something that we can then flip into a rental. Okay. We're heavy into real estate as well.
Nice.
Another thing, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Nothing big.
We bought like 7 rentals last year.
And, congrats.
Yeah, Joplin.
That's awesome.
We're going heavy into the rental business as far as retirement goes. So that's a whole other podcast, right?
That is. I'd love to.
We'll need a part 2 on your investments.
We'll go up to, as you know, we're mobile. We'll go up to. We'll have to go up to Joplin and say hello.
Yeah, we can actually cash flow properties in Joplin. We can't cash flow properties here.
That's another topic. It's cash flow here is a little bit tricky now unless you're having like a very substantial down payment.
Well, and rentals, the rental market has not kept up with the prices of homes either. So you can't cash flow a home very easily at all.
Yeah.
Even if you put 25% down, you still can't cash flow it with interest rates and
it'd have to be a very.
It's for those people who got their low interest rates earlier.
Yes, it's the low interest rates that can cash flow. If you got a low interest rate, man, you got to turn that thing into a rental, and that's your money for retirement. So we do a lot of that. And then another shout out, like I talked about Dr. Baker. I think it's very important for somebody to find a holistic doctor. Versus just going to their regular doctor is finding somebody who has a more holistic approach.
Holistic doctor. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Baker is who I went to.
Said Springdale, I think. Okay.
Yeah. So Amy, our gym owner, she actually recommended him.
Nice.
And that's why I went to him. And so that's another thing is like when you're at a gym, typically you're around a lot of like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
And that's where, we all talk about like what we're doing and what's best, what's working best for them.
I love the accountability too.
Oh yes, the accountability. Like if we're not here, like people are texting. Yes.
Yeah. So, good stuff. Man, we really appreciate it. I mean, again, shout out to Reverence for allowing us to be here and just creating that community with us. So yeah. But let's go into NWA a little bit.
NWA. So as you know, we're called SO NWA. We love Northwest Arkansas. Unfortunately, you're leaving.
Yeah. You'll still be around.
But you'll still be around.
You might be one of the first people leaving, but I think there's a very good reason to, in the sense of what the next step is. But you're still going to hang out here, so you're still here. Yeah,
but talk to us. What's something that's one of your favorite places to go? Maybe trail, maybe a fun environment to be in. What's something that you would recommend for people?
I will say, like, we are not the outdoorsy type, so we're not the bikers.
Okay.
We're not the norm.
We work out during the day, just not out.
Yeah. We're not really like outdoor, like we're not hikers or anything like that. But as far as like what we enjoy, like downtown Rogers, I think a lot of people talk about downtown Bentonville.
Yeah.
Downtown Bentonville is great. It's gotten really busy.
Yes.
But we love downtown Rogers. There's so many great food places in downtown Rogers.
Yeah.
The Rail, Parkside Public.
Yep.
They're getting ready to start their concert series right there on the railroad.
Which is a free concert series they do for the summer. I think it's every week.
Yeah, and they do it in
weekend?
the grass area. Like you can get tables at cost, and then you can do the grass area. It's free for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really cool place to go during the summer. We also enjoy the Grove Comedy Club.
Yeah.
So that's like a really cool like night out with friends. Is you just go enjoy an hour and a half of comedians and get some good laughs in. So we enjoy that.
That's the one that's on 71B, right?
Lowell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next
So
to
it kind of gets lost out there, but like
it is.
Yeah, it's like $25 or whatever, $20, and you can go have some good laughs.
Mm-hmm. Are they consistently having shows? Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they have new comedians all the time.
Okay, very cool. We were talking about you own a comedy show or just seeing something
at the Music Depot.
Yeah, at the Music Depot. But I mean, I've always seen it there, and I've always been curious because I'll see their little sign out, right? So like now featuring the
they
person's
have them in
name.
from like all over. They bring them in from Texas and everywhere.
Really?
There's comedians that come
cool.
in. Yeah, there's even some like famous ones that come in. So I recommend that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out
for sure.
Cassie, so as we wrap up the episode here, something we do on this podcast is each guest leaves a question for our next guest, right? It's kind of to tie in these episodes. And so our previous guest, Francisco, which is also, he's a local comedian here, left you the question, where's somewhere you want to travel and your plans to make it happen?
Let's say Europe in general.
Okay.
My husband and I, we've been talking about like, okay, when our kids get older and retirement, like we want to take like 3-week cruises.
That's cool.
Overseas.
That's
so we can see like multiple spots.
Yeah.
Because it's, I kind of like to see multiple things all at once. And we just hop back on the boat and go to the next. So that's kind of something that we're looking forward to as our kids get older, is doing like 3-week cruises. Overseas.
That's cool. That'll be dope.
I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do that now.
Yeah.
But in the future, that's how we're going to make it happen. That's how we're going to do
with
a
the
lot
cash
of travel.
flowing, the rental properties.
With the rental,
there you go.
Plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. Well, now it's your turn to leave a question for our next guest.
How are you prioritizing your health? There we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Since we sit around the health stuff.
Who is our next guest?
I think I know who it is.
And they're going to be like, what kind of question is that? Like, well, our last podcast was about health.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you for this time and bring awareness to the autoimmune disease, to get some information about it. Wasn't too familiar with it, and it's good to get some knowledge on it, to be honest with you. So thank you. And this is what we like to do. This is what we like to share awareness, bring it to our audience, and really just share also what NWA can do. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Cassie. We appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to promote or say before we wrap up the episode? You sure can if you like.
I mean, staging business is really taking off. So I would say.
What's the name of it? Yeah. Or
we're just keeping the same name as our furniture store, but NWA Home Furniture is staging. We have access to furniture, so that's the cool thing. Our furniture store is going out of business.
Okay.
We are closing at the end of May. It's been a great ride, but we are focusing more on real estate. I have my full-time job too.
Yeah.
And then staging is just another side piece that I enjoy, coming into homes and envisioning what they can look like and pulling it to life. And so far, like, it's going super well.
Okay.
That's good.
And the homes that we're staging are selling within 30 days.
Nice.
Some of them are selling the next day, which is incredible.
Yes.
Just to see like these homes that have been sitting for months, and we come in and we stage them and they sell within a week. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So
there you go. That's you got an eye for.
Right.
You got an eye for it.
Lots of success stories so far.
Awesome.
And looking forward to continuing to grow that business.
We'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you can get any, I'll be posting all the information where we can find Cassie here on our on the post when it releases, and of course you can always find us at SO NWA Podcast on Instagram. But besides that, guys, take it easy and have a good day.
Thanks, guys.